Hello and welcome to Galata Plus. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Malayankunju, directed by Sajimon Prabhakar and starring Fahadh Faasil. There's a lot of rain in the film. The roofs are leaking into buckets on the floor. Outside the home, plastic sheets are not helping. The weather reports are going on about yellow alert and orange alert. But the first hour of the film, which is beautifully written and shot by Mahesh, Narayanan, is more about the cloudy, moody conditions in the mind of Anil, played by Fahadh Faasil. He wasn't always this way, but a tragedy changed him. There's a very telling image early on. After he bathes and prays and begins to brush his hair, he doesn't look at the mirror that is right in front of him and which the camera focuses on. We see Anil's reflection more clearly than we see Anil himself. He is out of focus. I mean, what kind of man cannot bear to see himself? Someone with low self-esteem, someone who is broken, someone who doesn't care anymore. Anil is all of the above. He installs and repairs electronic devices for a living, and his concentration is such that sharp noises like a whistle or a baby's wail make him jump. Or maybe it's just that he has gotten so used to the silence he has chosen to surround himself with. Even his mother doesn't dare to disturb him. Instead of waking up, she simply places a cup of tea from the outside on his windowsill. With some people, like his uncle played by Indrans, or a girl whose laptop he repairs, a little bit of sunshine peeks out. He doesn't snap at them, he's not curt, but then again, like the Mammootty character in Puru, he is intolerant of people from certain castes. And there is some family history that underlines this. Malayan in the title refers to a tribe. When and why did Anil turn this way? There is a flashback with a small twist. It plays not as Anil's memory but as a video recording on one of Anil's many electronic devices. The film, after all, is a story of redemption, the transformation of a machine into a man. Then the agent of this transformation is a natural calamity. Now, the survival thriller is its own subgenre, but in Malayankunju, it becomes part of the psychological study, the one that we've been seeing so far. In other words, the film's true genre is still drama. Apart from Anil, there is another crucial character, a baby that just won't stop crying. Anyone who's been stuck in an airline or a movie hall knows what it's like to have a wailing child in the vicinity. Anil has the same reaction with the neighbor's infant, but eventually it becomes a symbol of hope, a symbol of rebirth. Rajisha Vijayan has a small part as Anil's sister, but this is the Fahadh Faasil show all the way, especially in the stunning 40-minute stretch that has him turning from machine to man. The naturalistic lighting from earlier now becomes more surreal, almost neon bright, and we seem to see Anil in a new light. There are new shades in him, and not a single emotion is overplayed. Whether it's desperation or fear, or whether it's sadness about death, or whether it's happiness at finding what appears to be a miracle. And through Anil, Malayankunju tells us a great many things. For instance, that karma can get you. For instance, that you should think twice about blaming someone because tomorrow you could do something blameworthy. For instance, that people are flawed, but that doesn't mean we should reject them. For instance, that we are divided by caste only until we die, after which everyone is equal. All of this may suggest a moral science lesson, but Malayankunju folds these insights into different parts of its screenplay, and there isn't an iota of sermonizing or sentimentality. Instead, we get unusual devices like a dash of surrealism, where a few seconds of Anil being knocked out are stretched out into a long scene involving someone he loves dearly. And this tonality lightens the message, which seems to come from a place beyond Earth. The production design by Jyotish Shankar is astonishing both in the real and the surreal portion. We seem to be in a physical space, we also seem to be in a metaphorical space. The one issue I had was with A.R. Rahman's gigantic symphonic score, which towers over the proceedings like a cathedral in a tiny village. As a standalone stretch of music, it takes your breath away, it's superb. But as part of the film, it sticks out, particularly in the sections that needed silence. Silence on screen can be terrifying. And to feel Anil's mind space, to really get into Anil's mind space, we need that silence. But do we have an audience today that can take in a long stretch of silence in the theaters without getting restless? I'm not justifying the score, I'm just thinking aloud about why it was the choice they went with. But whatever your feelings about the score, Malayankunju is a triumph of storytelling. It reminded me of films like Gravity, where a horrifying experience becomes a form of therapy. It becomes a way of exercising inner demons. The promos may have suggested a survival drama, but this is really a drama about what it takes to survive in the life we're given. So that's it for Malayankunju. If you like this review, do subscribe to Galata Plus and see you soon at the movies.